start their season off on a high note. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Boise State Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Broncos head coach. Obviously, they go into every game wanting to be a balanced offense between the run and the pass, but they know their wide receiver has a chance to make history today. Nobody in the league has been more productive in the red zone catching touchdowns than he has. He can go over that conference record mark. Look for them to go to him in the red zone and make sure their wide receiver goes down in history here today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Aggies kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So Boise State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And we welcome Jonas Williams onto the field. A quarterback that was highly sought after, and I think we're going to see the reason why in this one. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams. Out wide left, it's Gaines. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Cross. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Give to the running back. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Running to the left. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous.
Makes the grab in their space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. Making the adjustment on the play. Play fake, Williams. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rid of it on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Williams to the air again. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Broncos! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Here he comes from inside his own. And he pulls it up inside the 20. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Bear. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game 1. It's tough to take an injury this early. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Cross. Good effort, but he's gonna come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Keeps it himself. Touchdown, Broncos! And they kick it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. The Aggies offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Now let's take a look at Marquise Davis. Great young back that they are really excited about the big things he can bring to this offense.
It was a major, major goal for this offense in the offseason to improve their running game. They wanted to be more explosive, David, and that's why they went to the transfer portal, and that's why they brought this guy in. He is a stud. He's got breakaway speed. If they can get this guy in the second level today, I think we're all going to get a chance to see that.
Yeah, you can see some big plays. He's done it throughout his career. It's not a guessing game. It's not a high school kid. You've seen him be successful. They talked about perfect fit into the system and what they want to do. They're going to ride this young man. They know what he can do. They're going to get him the football early and often in this football.
Unloads in the nick of time.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. Fourth down coming. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Taken down right away. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Play action with Williams. Still looking to his right. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making I feel very, very uncomfortable.
Long way to go on second down. To the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Motion from the wideout. Third down from the gun, Williams. He rifles one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Two possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
They punted away on fourth down. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marion. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Williams on the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. On the ground, it's Cross. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Grab behind the line. It's Tracy. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And I tell you what, when the offense doesn't show a threat to throw the ball to certain guys, it makes it a lot easier to defend. I like it when you slip in a little pass to the fullback where he can get some yards after the catch, have a nice positive game for your offense.
That's caught. It's Bowman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Right at the line. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me.
Personal foul. Face mask.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Throwing, Williams. Out wide right, it's Gaines. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the left side. Maybe some touchdown, Boise State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Looking for room. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The handoff. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Williams. Here comes the heat. Left side is Shelton. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Right side, it's Shelton. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back at the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge... Turn, not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime. Regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
You have some success with the bootleg, and now you got the defense on their heels a little bit in this run game because they're not sure who's got the ball. Is it going to be the running back? Is the quarterback booting and keeping it himself? Could you play action, maybe throw it? Nice job mixing and matching the play calling here offensively.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. On the option. He'll toss it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. Run ends there. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running inside. It's Cross. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. From deep, it's Moffitt. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Drops back on first down. Between the hashes, it's Davis. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Marion. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Got a man in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Williams to throw. Left side is Gaines. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Williams will pass. Looking deep down the right side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that.
Caught, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Out wide left, it's Hawkins. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. And the Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. RPO complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Wide receiver going in motion. Play fake, Williams. Out wide right, it's Bowman. Touchdown, Broncos! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught on the RPO. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Made a defender miss. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Rushes on. Blasted as he lets it go. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Gonna look downfield again. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll ride Davis here. Can't get him to the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Landon! Move, go!
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams takes a hit as he fires. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
Just got rid of that one.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
And now let's see what they come up with on third down after that incompletion. Williams looking for a man. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boot. Confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. On the draw, it's Davis. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And that last play will make this third down even more difficult. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Is that crazy or genius? Oh, no guts, no glory, man. Here he comes. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, the vibe down here on the Boise State sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He's piled up 76 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Makes the tackle. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Play action with Williams. Right side, it's Cross. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
You know, swing passes to the running back oftentimes are like an extension of the running game. That's like a sweep, but give the defense a ton of credit. The speed to be able to pursue and get to the football is why they've now set up 4th down.
The Broncos looking to convert on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Fourth down, Williams. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Right, here we go. Go.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, down immediately, he picks up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Right through his hands, you just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Under pressure. Left side, it's Warren. He's finally stopped, but not. He takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line and scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got him quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it?
Ready, go.
Good job just to get rid of that one.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Touchdown, Aggies! They kept it on the ground, and it paid off with pay dirt.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game is going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Runs through the tackle. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Finds his man on the RPO. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this 1st game. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Run in the red zone. It's Gaines. Cook headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his man. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Williams on the play fake. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Well, look, I love the fact that he scrambled. He can't take a sack. You can't take a negative play at this point in the game. I just wish he would have stayed in bounds, though. You got to know as a quarterback here, we've got the lead. It's late. If I get tackled in bounds, the clock keeps ticking.
Looking for the edge. The pitch. Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And here's the return. And the returner goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They were all over it. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to take it back. Makes a move. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely.